5 things I like about living in San Francisco. Number 1 is people. So I think people is the biggest reason that so many people come to San Francisco. Well, at least for me. The reason being, so I read an article about how each city have its own message. For example, New York, the message is you should be richer. For DC, the message is you should be on the list, you should be more powerful, like you should be in the network. It's all the matter of who you know. For Cambridge, it's like you should be smarter. The message in San Francisco is you should be more influential, or I think it's from Paul Graham. I can share a link down below, you can check it out if you like. Meaning, you don't necessarily have to be rich or like in the network, but whatever you do, you are making a big impact to the society. You're making a big impact to or everybody who's using your product directly or indirectly. So it motivates people to make an impact on everybody's life. I'm saying that because I see so many people, it's like every day, or like hear people talking next to me, being that they are doing something, either they're starting a company, they're building a content, they're investing or discovering things that like are most beneficial to the planet. I think that's what brought people to San Francisco. So that motivates me, because being a lazy person myself, I try to be smart lazy, meaning I'm doing something that needs to be done for me to be successful. So I think living in San Francisco is the best way to motivate me. So that's number 1. Number 2 being the opportunity here, obviously. So you can see so many startups, like they all have some sort of either like office or like headquarters in the city. Like you go to FiDi or go to Soma or you go to Mission, like there are all so many startups here doing innovative thing, try to go big or try to make an impact. So I think the opportunity is like huge. Me doing like data scientist, I feel it's so easy to find other data science job here, and especially for people who have the spirit of being entrepreneur, who enjoy startup life. This is it. Like I feel like San Francisco or like the Bay Area is just a startup town, like so many startups. So that's what I like about it. That's number 2. So number 3 being conveniency. The reason, well, obviously conveniency is everything is in comparison. So if you're compared to New York or like Shanghai, or it's probably not the most convenient place, but if you're comparing to any other city like LA or like DC, I think this is pretty convenient, meaning San Francisco is really small, so it's like 7 times 7 miles and you have the whole thing, and like everywhere you go it takes less than 30 minutes. So like I live in Napel, so like from Napel to downtown is like 10-15 minutes drive or 20 minutes walk, very walkable. That's another thing I like about the city, is that it's so walkable. I will mention it later. And you have so many restaurants around you. The public transportation is not great, but you have Muni, you have BART, you have bus. You can easily get around, or you can just take Uber Pool. It's cheaper. Anyways, it costs you less than $10. Don't drive though. Like if you're living in the city, don't try to. Well, I sold my car immediately when I moved from Mountain View, which is like South Bay, to San Francisco, because 1, it's so hard to find parking. 2nd, it costs you like $300 to $400 a month to rent a parking lot, which is unnecessary expense that I want to spend. So I basically sold my car the moment that I'm moving. So I think that's been a good decision for me. Number 4 is very walkable, and the nature around it, because you can just walk around everywhere. Like I live in downtown, I can just like take a walk to any place I want to be. It's less than 20 minutes, so you can see everybody's walking. But also very good for your mental and physical health, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's number 4, meaning like the environment as well. The reason I'm saying that is because if you're like living anywhere in the city, you have easy access to the beach. You can go to like the pier, like Fishman Wharf, which is pretty touristy. I don't usually go there, but if you want to go to like Lands End, you want to go to like Baker Beach or like Ocean Beach, like whatever, it's so accessible. Like all the beach, you can go to from Pier 3 to Pier 41, like depending on what you like. I think that's a really good pro because I enjoy the beach, I enjoy ocean very much. Last but not least, the food here. So I'm a big foodie. Of course, like compared to New York or LA, San Francisco probably doesn't have the best food in the world, but comparing to any other city, I feel like San Francisco have a good majority or diversity of food. You can go to like Asian food, Indian food, like Japanese food, Italian food, French food, everywhere. It's basically you can find any type of food you like. The only downside is basically you either need to make a reservation maybe a day before, like a couple of days before, or you basically wait in line for like 30 minutes or so, 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the time. So food in San Francisco, that's the last point. So yeah, that's pretty much some of the videos. So if you like this video, keep watching. I have another video about 5 things that I don't like or I think can be improved in the city. I will have that in the next video. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in next videos.